But Spezia cocktail. Nice. Here we are, a wonderful day to be alive, and we are in the middle of scenario BL2, and we'll call this part 2. And I didn't do one yesterday. I didn't get to it because I got a little hung up on the whole unidentified task force. This is an unidentified task force right here, if you remember. And I'm just going through all the little possibilities on the bot chart. And we're like, well, what if it's a convoy? What if it completes here, but it has a pocket battleship and it needs to go here and stuff like that. And so I went on the forums even and says, hey, can we get some clarification on when do you identify stuff and things like that? And it's pretty much, the designer came on and said, yeah, somebody has to go there and actually find these guys to figure out what they are. And you have to, and basically I had to remind myself, we're not the captains of these ships and things. We are intelligence analysts. And we say we have intelligence that we think Germans are approaching this convoy here. And we just pass it up the line if they want to do anything about it. This might be a convoy. It might not be. It might go here. We might never find out. It'll go up here and complete. Whoa, there went my dice boot. I'll get that in a second. And that's it. We are. Come here, dice boot. Oh, it went on, of course. It went the maximum distance, so I gotta get up and get it. There we go. Better. Yeah, like I said, we're the intelligence analysts. And we're actual intel analysts as opposed to, say, Jack Ryan, who's always going, oh, I'm just an analyst. And it's like the 20th time someone has asked him to go on an op, and he goes, what? Anyway, let's get into the action. If we last left off, the Germans still had the initiative, and it's time for them to pick something to do. We gotta find out what they're doing. We're rolling on the good weather table in the late table they have. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot this little modifier here. -1 if a German ship in play is damaged or one was sunk or a convoy was destroyed. That is the case. So we are actually applying a -1. I probably had some other ones I was supposed to put -1 on too, but oh well, now I see it. We'll start applying it. So with a 1, 0. Yeah, and 0 is an actual number on this chart. Fair enough. And E for end. Hang on. All right, E. This has endgame triggers, but not this time, because it says if British convoy is in play, we got 2. Create a new German task force with a battle cruiser and place in the task force in Wilhelmshaven. It attempts to bring to battle the nearest British task force with a convoy. It will avoid British-controlled ports and air bases. It will avoid, if possible, airstrike range. Okay, we can do that. Let's get sticks. So, battle cruiser. That one. Okay. And we're going to start here. We'll try to avoid, it says absolutely avoid ports and air bases, but only try to avoid airstrikes. And we're going to go short as we can. We couldn't go through here because we'd definitely be in airstrike or on bases and ports. So we're going to go up here. I think that airbase is on this hex. It's kind of hard to tell on that one. But like that. And finally that. I think that is what the intent is here. All right. And we're trying to bring to battle, so the first thing we would have to do is Navy search. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12 column. Give me the. All right. Hang on. Let me do it right. No, that's not you. This is you. Active force. The target of the search is right there. They have no air support, no coordinating task force. We, however, can make things a little hairy for them by launching from here. And what do you call that? I guess I would call that coordinate. Well, it's not really. Okay, that's good. All right. Did I trigger any intel? No, I did not. Just making sure. Finally. Air support. Let's look at these modifiers. For me, as the target play, I'm being targeted. But I'm coming from an air support from an adjacent hex is going to give him a -1. So I'll put that red one on my side. And I think that is it. No contact, no evasive, no coordination. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to roll on the, where are you? Searchy. Their naval searching. Yeah, so that's actually that. Who's searching who? We'll just keep that straight in our heads. Okay. What do we say? The 12 table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. 12 column on the Navy search. Right there. And as far as I can tell, it's just a -1. Ooh, they rolled terrible. This is their turn. But you know what? It's still a slicer. In fact, you'd have to be on the 16 or more trajectory to do a complete miss. But this is going to be an early or late shot. So, whoop, that comes out. And I would suspect that he would take these out. And that is executed. Now, taking a look at our sheet, make sure we're following the procedure correctly. We will do time lapse. The Germans will do time lapse. The weather is good, it's fast, so here we're going to remove 4, and they would do it like that. Okay, and then we have a chance to seize the initiative with a +1 modifier. Seven, that would be an 8. We still don't seize the initiative. They're still in command. So now maybe they change their mind because we're going to roll on the action table again. I can't have it. My boot's a little crooked since I dropped it. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be a 5. That's going to be convoy. Seriously? Let me see. No, completion. C for completion. Yeah, it actually says convoy. It's spelled out for you if it's the other way. All right, let me see how I'm going to execute this. All right, who do we select? Select the German task force with a convoy. We don't know what that is. It's unidentified. The battle cruiser does not have a convoy in it. So we move on. Select a task force with a damaged ship. Nope, none of those. If none, select the task force with the shortest trajectory. You guys. The selected task force attempts to complete in Kiel. And that's it. All right, so it's they're gonna worm around. This trajectory is gonna worm around back to Kiel, or back to, well, I think it started here. So, okay, fine. it can't complete. It's got because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what it's going to do is pass instead. And we're in good weather, so we look like that. And now we have passed to the British. It's our turn now. And what should I do? Oh, first we check the weather. Weather stays good. All right, I gotta sit here and mull. Hang on. Okay, so I was thinking about, making a run at him, taking on that. I certainly got the power for it. With a battle cruiser and a bunch of other cruisers and a light cruiser, I think we could handle him mightily. But that brings us into airstrike range, and we might just end up tagging. I don't think I can really make something of that. But what I will do, I might change my mind here. Oh, do I really want him in airstrike range? I was thinking about maybe going to Scapa Flow and just kind of getting on tail on there. But again, that's it's risking airstrikes, and I don't want to lose points for that. So I will make a trajectory like so. Maybe I should go, or maybe we can kind of here. Yeah, why don't we kind of do one of these maneuvers? Because we're gonna bring. We'll go like this, and we'll kind of be a support for kind of a convoy escort. And I don't really need it because he's going to traject. Okay, yeah. So that's one thing I'm going to do. The next thing I'm going to do get this going. I can complete that. I might have to do it. And over here, oh, what did I just do? Oh, dipping in the wrong pot here. Go ahead and trajectory him. Oops. See what I'm saying about those, those little guys. Okay. Your trajectory there. This would be a nice time for an all pass, quite frankly. And you know what? We'll do this. Kind of a convoy support. And that comes off too. All right. There's a mess of trajectories there. Now what do I do? Well, I think I can attempt to complete this one. And since it's the one most potentially under threat, I think that makes the most sense. So let's go ahead and try to complete that. The Germans will attempt to seize the initiative before doing that, which they just miss. And they're gonna get a plus to there, but we do complete. So we skedaddle, and that task force comes off the board. How am I going to keep track of how many of these I've done? Here, we'll put like that there. Here's one from Africa. As the convoy marker might have to come back into play. I only have so many of those. I got to recycle. It's a hard limit. Okay. So, I retain designated task force performs time lapse. No. We remove the designated task force, and as far as I know, I keep the initiative because he failed the seize initiative when he had the chance. So, do I just want to try to complete the other one? Maybe. Does that end the show if that happens? Hang on. I'm in good shape on points. I think I need to go ahead and try an end game here. And I will try a completion here. The Germans will once again try to seize the initiative with a +1 on their die. They do not do it. That is going to complete. Dunk. And that is the second one that completes. What? End game. The scenario ends when 2 convoys have completed. British and or German. That was 2 completions on the German. Let's take a look at our score. That one went fast. Looks like we just got lucky. The Germans didn't really get very aggressive. Well, the one time they did, they got slacked. All right, we look at our score sheet. Each British convoy completed, 2 victory points. So that's a total of 4 for me. None destroyed. Each German ship sunk, damaged. We didn't sink any, but we did. Each German convoy destroyed. Yeah, remember we did that in the early ones, and that was a convoy, and we got really lucky on that one. That is worth 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Is that all I got? Each British suffered hits. Each political backlash. Nope, didn't have any of those. No hits. Oh, I don't get any victory points for not being hit. I get negative just for being hit. Okay, that's it. That puts us on the debriefing table. We scored a 7, so we did all right. Britain maintains the upper hand on the high seas. So there you have it. BL2. We got pretty lucky on some of these things and on the German action table, so that went our way. And I guess that's it. I think we'll stop there. We'll decide if we're going to go on to BL3. I also got to learn some more bayonets and tomahawks. And thanks for watching.